Follow the Light has some interesting ideas, a lot of heart, but unfortunately lacks the depth needed to make it stand out in today's market. Despite that, it is an interesting experience that deserves attention. Will is developed by TomorrowHead Studios, a newly formed group out of Tacoma, Washington. The staff at TomorrowHead is mostly comprised of people with strong CGI backgrounds, which I think is pretty evident in the work they put together here, because the game just kind of flat out looks really impressive. Your environments can range from a downtrodden town that just got hit by a record-breaking flood all the way to a snowy mountain in the midst of an avalanche. And no matter where you go, the detail is top-notch and it is animated beautifully. And that's without even mentioning the sailing, another part of the game which we will touch upon in just a bit. In Will, you play as Will appropriately, and he is a lighthouse keeper / operator. You are working at a lighthouse when a massive storm rolls in and ends up displacing much of the people in Will's town, including his son. You then go back to the town to try and find your son. You cannot, so you begin the adventure of figuring out where Will's kid is. And of course, along the way, you run into various friends, family members, and a lot of puzzles. A lot of puzzles. Narratively, the game is clearly telling a very personal and valuable story. It deals with loss, overwork, and community. But despite that, it does feel a little surface level. The story, while adequate and engaging enough, lacks the real depth or kick that other games in this genre have featured before. It tries to build out the intricacy of the story through various means, including optional animations, recordings, and notes you can unlock through exploration in the environment. Honestly, I found a lot of those optional story beats to be a bit disjointed and kind of left me wondering where they fit into the grand scheme of the story itself. Despite my criticism, though, I think the pure genuineness of this story, the pure heart of this story, is something that should be applauded and recognized as truly unique in this kind of video game. Narrative adventure games like this can oftentimes be made or broke by their puzzle design, and Will's puzzles are just fine. They never reach the obtuseness or oddity of a Myst puzzle or a Blueprints puzzle, but they're certainly more intricate than the ones you might find in, say, Firewatch. Admittedly, I can be pretty easily annoyed by puzzles in video games, but Will never really perturbed me too much. It was more of just a slight speed bump on the way to see the next beautiful environment they wanted to present to me. One aspect of the game I wish I had more to say about was the actual sailing, but unfortunately it's just not that big of a part of the game. It mostly acts as just a way to funnel you from puzzle island to puzzle island. But when it's happening, it's beautiful and it's dynamic. You'll have waves whipping your small ship back and forth while you have to adjust the boom and the sails just to keep on the right path. And it all feels very appropriately fluid, but unfortunately it just doesn't get that much of a spotlight. It's one aspect of the game that works great and certainly as intended, but I just wish there was more of it to actually explore. Will Follow the Light is not a perfect adventure. It has its flaws, but it also has a level of humanity and heart that's pushed into every single puzzle island that you stumble or sail into. And that heart is really what propels the game forward, and it's something I really respected throughout my entire time with the project. While it may not be incredible, we need more projects like Will Follow the Light, and TomorrowHead should be applauded for their deeply personal tale.